It's a little late, but I finally got to watching Eric's second movie, Rise of the JWs. And before I go too far, it is a huge, huge improvement over the first one. Like, I would go as far as saying that this is almost the equivalent of The Dark Knight for YouTube original movies, done with a small budget. I'm serious. The production is better, the editing is better, the music is better, and the overall story is better. Not to say that the first one wasn't bad, but it needed to have some stuff ironed out to give it a more cohesive plot and for it to make sense a little bit. Also, I would say that the acting was a little bit of an improvement. Everyone did fine with what they were doing, but there was probably a little bit of camp into it, which isn't a bad thing, but sometimes some did go a little bit over. And especially with Kenny. Kenny was one that I felt was way better in this one than the previous one. Not to say that the original person playing Kenny did a bad job or anything, but there was points where I couldn't really understand what was being said. This guy completely blew it out of the park, to the point where I felt that this Kenny almost stole the show from Eric himself. I was thoroughly entertained with this Kenny, and what the depth that he kind of gave to him made him more interesting to want to see more of him. The actors playing the Jehovah's Witnesses also were pretty entertaining, and I never once felt that the movie was being mean to Jehovah's Witnesses. It was a harmless jab at the organization and is not meant to be taken seriously. Also, that one older guy was also pretty entertaining too, to the point where I'm constantly quoting some of the things that he actually added in the movie just because I felt they were that memorable. If, however, I was to say anything that was wrong with the movie, I would say that some of the sound mixing was not the best. I would say that there are some moments where the music would be a little too loud to where you couldn't really hear what was being said. But it's not constant. And I would say that there was a few things that kind of also came out of nowhere. Not as much as the Mustache Man from the first movie, but I'll give an example. The Amber Heard joke, where she just came by and did her part, kind of felt also left out of left field. They did set it up a little bit that basically said that she was a Jehovah's Witness in this movie, but again, she just kind of came out of nowhere, and I felt that was almost a thing to try to kind of touch on the whole Amber Heard case, because that was a popular thing. And not that anyone could do anything with that, and they can certainly do it, but it just kind of felt like a last second thing that was just added in, and pretty much other than that, stuff like the special effects were really nice, the climax was entertaining, and overall, this is just a personal preference, but I always just found it funny that, I don't know if this is an intentional thing that Eric did, but I was really entertained by the fact that at certain points, the genie sounded like he was a chain smoker. Like, hey, what do you want? I'm busy. Other than that, there's some things that are obviously being set up for the next movie, and I'm really excited to see how that turns out. I will give this a final grade of 85% out of 100. Massive improvement over the previous one. I'm excited to see what the third one is going to be, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be the Return of the King of YouTube movie sequels. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully Eric can come home now. Magana, Hakati, Sanado, Hua! Yes, I did it! Eric, are you alright?
Sivart, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, you just came from the dimension where everyone hates every movie.
I don't understand something. Why did you send me there?
No. I was not the one that sent you there. I promise. I did not send you there. That was someone else.
Then I'm confused. Who was it then?
Unfortunately, I can't confirm that yet. But if it is who I think it is, we are in serious trouble.
Another CD?
No. It's worse. Much worse.
Then what are we gonna do?
Jeannie and I are looking into it as we speak. But we're probably going to have to get the higher-ups of the Mystic Arts involved because of what I am sensing, this is probably some of the darkest magic I've ever experienced. Like, almost ever.
What should I do?
At the moment, the best that you can do for yourself is just to go home and rest. Jeannie and I will look into it and we will keep you updated. But if you do experience something weird, please let us know. That's all I can tell you right now. See you later. Hey, Simba.